So this is going to be your on switch for a machine that you build using cardboard boxes. So when you want to turn your machine on, things you'll need are 2 pieces of cardboard. I have 1 large piece of foil which is cut to the same size, which I'm going to cut in half, 1 for each. And I have 2 trails for the leads to clip onto. I also have some bubble wrap. You can use a piece of cardboard cut to the same dimensions with a picture frame cut out. So the first thing I need to do is cut that in half, and I'm going to glue it onto my cardboard. I'm gluing the cardboard rather than the foil because the foil might rip. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is stick these foil strips to each end of your switch. So I'm just going to put glue there and on the back. I'm going to stick. Now this has to be touching the foil that's already on my cardboard. That needs to be all touching. And then I'm going to stick this one on this side. I've stuck mine shiny side up. I might just put a little bit of glue on the foil. A little bit of glue there, just to make sure it stays put. Right, so now I have got my foil strips where I'm going to plug my alligator clips. Next thing, I need my bubble wrap. If you happen to have popped all your bubble wrap, you will need to find a piece of cardboard that you can cut to the same size as the cardboard pieces that will be the outside. If you still have your bubble wrap, you need to cut very carefully a rectangle out of the center. It's going to sit like that. Now I need to put my glue around the outside. Be careful you don't rip the foil, because then that won't work. Now one side of this bubble wrap is flat, one side is bubbly. I'm going to stick the flat side down. Try not to pop the bubbles. And then I'm going to hold it together with these rubber bands. Okay. The next thing to do is to hook up the cables. It's best to use 2 hands, hold it with one and then push the clip open with the other. Don't let it close on your fingers because it will hurt. And I'm going to clip that onto the foil. Remember these holes in the middle, this is the earth. It gives you the names of all of the parts on the back. This is the earth. Over on this side is down, but over on this side is space. So when I flip it over, down, and space is on the opposite side. So I'm going to clip one side onto space, one side onto earth. Little ridges that are on the bottom of the plug to the top and push it in gently. Remember, these break very easily, so to pull them out, put your thumb on the silver clip and jiggle and slide. Okay, don't just yank it out because it will break the silver clip. You know that it's worked when all of those lights flash. Okay, that tells me that it's working. So once you've got it all rigged up, we need to test it. I'm going to test it in Scratch. I'm going to put the link to this Scratch program in the description below, but I'm also going to put a video of how to build the Scratch program. So once I've got it hooked up, I've plugged it into my USB on the side of my computer. If you've got a desktop at home, your USB might be in the front of your computer or in the back. If you're in a laptop, it'll be in the side. If you've got a brand new computer with no USB, you'll need to get a USB converter so that it can go into the power switch.